Welcome back, everyone. The second part of Sound K with me, DJ Shiana, started. It's Saturday, March 30th, 2013, and you can enjoy your Saturday morning, afternoon, or evening with me on Sound K. In just a bit, we'll have Rockin, R-O-K, with Yeom Guitar and Chang, so don't go anywhere. And we're going to actually begin part 2 with a song by GateFlowers called 좋은 날, A Good Day. Rockin' R-O-K. Sound K covers a wide range of music genres. We have music that suits the taste buds of all of our listeners. We play a lot of K-pop songs, but also the songs of other artists of different genres. And on Saturdays, we delight the palates of our rock listeners. K-rock is gaining recognition overseas. A lot of the Korean rock groups are very active overseas with various concerts and promotional tours. But for those who don't know K-rock that well, our Saturday corner, Rockin' R-O-K, will provide you with all the information on K-rock and the artists. And our guests, our Saturday's regular guests, we have Seung-shik, aka Yeom Guitar, and Chang in the corner for those of you who want to know about the legendary Korean rock groups along with the new rock bands. Yeom Guitar is a guitarist of the rock group GateFlowers, and we also have Chang, who has been a musician for a long time and is now active as a music producer. So let's meet these two guys right now. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Hi.
Not feeling very cheerful today, right?
It's Saturday night.
Oh, why? But Saturday's supposed to be all energetic and exciting.
Well, it's weekend, and you don't have to work.
Oh.
And you can party.
Just like relax.
Relax. And you wake up like toward the end of the next day.
True. So that's Jake's weekend. How's yours, Yeom?
Mine? I don't feel good today.
Why?
You know what happened last time? I told you last segment. The parking lot thing.
Oh,
the person, who
Yeah, attending the parking lot directed you to a female parking lot.
Exactly. Yeah, it happened again yesterday.
So yeah,
Again.
maybe you sending out feminine vibes.
It's just the hair. I would say.
You think it's just the hair?
I mean, do I look? I look.
I don't know. Yeah, the first time round, yeah, people will say, yeah, it's your hair. You know, maybe
It's
it's
the hair.
guitar.
It's the
The
hair.
second time round,
So you know what I'm trying to do? Next time I'm going to wear a hat or something like that.
yeah, do.
I'll try it.
Yeah,
Wear some
do
t-shirts
try.
then. Oh man. Yeah, that's too much.
So, Jake, do you think Yeom's problem is really just his hair?
That's part of it. And
Part of it.
yeah, we
Hey,
always
come on, man.
talked about his skin, nice skin. He looks
Eyebrows,
very
eyebrows.
good.
Mention the
Eyebrows. Yeah,
You know, I have
very
my
clean.
inside. It's all it's male. It's not macho, but very. I mean, I'm an artist, and I'm on stage. People say I'm like a beast. Like
Ooh.
I'm wild.
Beautifully
Oh.
wild.
Come on.
Beautifully wild. I guess you won't have that problem when you go to Japan because, Japanese rockers are really kind of feminine.
Hey, don't compare me with those people. I mean, I respect those Japanese visual rockers. I respect them, but I'm not that.
Really, but they're sexy. They're sexy. I mean, they
They are?
wear eyeliners and things like that, but it's still sexy.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't wear makeup.
Dress.
At least I don't wear makeup.
Yeah, Yum doesn't wear makeup. He just does his eyebrows.
Come on.
Joking. Alright, okay, let's get back on track. So we're going to talk about rock. Which artist are you going to introduce us to tonight?
Finally, this week we'll introduce the godfather of Korean rock. You all know, Shin Jung-hyun.
Oh.
Yep.
Right.
Shin Jung-hyun is a South Korean rock guitarist and singer-songwriter known as Korea's godfather of rock. So he led Korean psychedelic pop rock culture during the 60s and 70s. And we all know his sons, Shin Dae-chul and Shin Yoon-chul, are also respected guitarists in Korean rock.
Right.
Yeah, the third one, Shin Seok-chul, is known as a drummer, but he's a really great guitarist too. Yeah. Anyway, so he became the first Asian musician and sixth in the world to be the recipient of the Fender Stratocaster. You know how great that is.
Right,
Fender
right.
Custom Shop tribute series guitars. Joining 5 of other such rock legends as Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck, Eddie Van Halen, Yngwie Malmsteen, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and Shin Jung-hyun. It's amazing.
Wow.
It's like the pride of Korea.
Yeah.
It's
That's a huge compliment.
It's like 5,000 years of our history. This is the one. I mean,
Wow.
if you are the recipient of the Fender Custom Shop tribute, you're done.
Right.
You are.
You already achieved your goal. That's it.
So does that mean they give you a guitar that is built for you, or are they selling limited editions of guitar under your name?
Oh, no limited edition. It's just for you. I saw it. I saw the guitar.
Wow.
On the neck, it said Shin Jung-hyun. It's his
Wow.
guitar.
His guitar.
It's amazing.
That is amazing. That is amazing.
It's like the farthest you can get as a guitarist.
I mean, think about it. Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck, Van Halen, Yngwie Malmsteen, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and Shin Jung-hyun. I mean, how many guitar players using Fender Stratocaster in the world? Probably millions. They don't give out free guitar.
That's true. That is true. So that must be one of your aims then, yeah. You'd love to, be there with them.
Sure. Yeah,
He's a lefty, so
I'm a lefty, so I will be very, very special. Yeah, if I get that
Wow.
30
So,
years later.
what, 30?
30,
30?
50,
40?
someday.
It's possible. 30
It's not impossible.
sometime.
Nothing's
Yeah,
impossible.
exactly my point. And his career began in the 60s, right?
Shin Jung-hyun was born in 1938. His mother died when he was still a child. And his father, he remarried to a Japanese woman. He spent his youth in Manchuria and Japan. So
Okay.
Manchu and Japan were really far away. And they were living in Chungcheong province. And South Korea. And when Shin's father died in 1952 during the Korean War, his stepmother died the next year.
Oh.
So he became an orphan. So
That's
Shin,
horrible.
so Shin finally moved to Seoul on his own. He worked at a pharmacy, and he went to night school. So working in the daytime, night school, and that's when he taught himself to play the guitar. And later on, he began giving lessons in Jongro, the most popular place during the time. In 1957, he began playing for the U.S. Army in Korea, and he used his English name, Jackie Shin, and he continued performing for U.S. troops for the next decade. So that's when, during the time, if you want to be successful as a band musician, you had to play in U.S. Army.
True.
And you went to a tour. That means you're a successful artist.
Right. Well, I guess it's because back then, although this wasn't a huge, how should I put it, very famous thing that was happening in the Korean society, rather it was something that was more based on the American society.
Because during the time, the Korean clubs only played like trot, trot music, tango, stuff like that. So not rock music. So if you wanted to play rock, you had to go to the U.S. Army, because Americans, the young people, they liked rock and roll.
Exactly. And it seems like he actually began playing the guitar not as a job, but as sort of like a hobby.
But everybody starts as a hobby. Right? I started as a hobby.
Wow.
I didn't think I would be here. Doing all this and become a semi-rock star. I would say.
He is a rock star.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
it's everybody starts as a hobby.
Exactly. But he made it to the top.
Top.
And
top.
not only was he performing at what you said was the place to perform, the U.S. Army bases, he was also the first to introduce psychedelic music to Korea.
Yes, he was the one, and he created his own style as well. Psychedelic style of music fascinated the U.S. soldiers. It was pretty much shocking. It's a really short guy, small guy with an electric guitar playing psychedelic music. It's really shocking for U.S. soldiers. And some record companies asked him to make some LPs.
Right.
Yeah, his cover of In Agada da Vida. Yeah, I saw the album by Iron Butterfly. Iron Butterfly is a legend today.
Right.
Yeah, his first recording in 1959, think about that, 1959 was covers of traditional Korean music. He managed his own band Ad 4 in 1961.
Wow.
Yeah, Ad 4 was the first rock band in Korea, and their music style was similar to the Ventures.
Wow.
Amazing.
You say he's like a small man, but somehow he seems really big.
Exactly. I just want to talk about this. I mean, a couple of months ago, I went to his concert because Shin Chul was guitar player for his father's concert, and I was working as a little effective technician
Right.
thing for him. I saw his Fender custom guitar, and he was just standing right next to the guitar. He looks like just really short man, but I'm just right next to him. I feel like I'm just like 4 feet short.
Wow.
I feel like I'm a baby.
He has a presence.
Power.
Wow. Yeah, he kind of exudes presence.
Exactly. He's a little giant.
Exactly my point. So you said before he started in 59 he did that, so he was pretty famous from the late 50s.
He did not gain mainstream success in Korea until 1968.
Okay.
I mean, he was big in U.S. Army base, in a band scene. But it wasn't until 1968 when he produced the hit album
Right.
for high school group, the Pearl Sisters.
Oh.
Pearl Sisters.
Right.
Because they were like the 소녀시대 of those times, girls' generation. So for the next 7 years, he wrote many songs and produced several more hit records for singing groups. And many of these recordings featured Shin's fuzz guitar, really what do you say, really wild guitar sound
I
and
see.
psychedelic musical style.
Uh-huh.
So he basically, mixed those rock music with the traditional Korean pop melody. It became a big hit. So some of the songs you might be really familiar with. There are songs like 커피 한 잔 or 거짓말이야.
Right.
커피 한 잔 is a cup of coffee, and 거짓말이야 is a lie. These songs really, it's all got hooks.
Right.
Like 거짓말이야.
I think
You know the song,
actually,
right?
yeah, people are even familiar with this. People who live overseas as well, because these days, so many of these songs, these classic songs, are being remade on like audition programs,
Thousands
competition
of times.
programs. Right. So I'm sure people have heard that song before. Well, tell us about the song we're going to listen to right now.
We'll listen to a classic,
Uh-huh.
the most popular song, I would say, by Shin Jung-hyun.
Wow.
It's called Being,
Okay.
Beautiful Woman.
Well, let's listen to this song and we'll be right back. It is Me and Beautiful Woman by Shin Jung-hyun. You're listening to Sound K with me, DJ Shan, and this is our Saturday corner, Rockin' ROK Rock of Korea with Yeom Guitar and Jake Chang in our studio right now. And that song we just played for you was Me and Beautiful Woman by Shin Jung-hyun, but I'm sure many of our listeners are thinking, hey, I heard that song before.
Yeah.
Well, it was remade by many, but I think the most famous one was the one remade by Ulala.
That's right. Yeah, the most recent remake.
Exactly.
The guitar sound at the beginning, down, down, down,
Right.
I would say that's the most popular and famous guitar riff in Korea.
True. I think just listening to that bit, you already know the song.
You know, just you know it. Instantly, you'll find out that this is a Xinjiang song. But at the same time, the melody is very, very Oriental,
Right.
right? Five melody, pentatonic, Korean pentatonic for America, but the sound is very familiar to Korean people. And also, a lot of Western listeners would be familiar too.
Right. I think everyone can sort of enjoy that song. And also, repetition is always a good point to have in your song. Yeah, exactly. And now, moving on with more talk about Shin Jung-hyun. We all know that he went through some hard time during his career, right?
So, yeah, we have to talk about this one more time. In 1972, South Korean President, check it out, South Korean President Park Chung-hee asked him to write a song in praise of the president. What the heck is that?
I don't think he actually asked. He was just ordered.
Yeah, pretty much ordered.
I don't understand. Still, like, yeah, it's like over 40 years ago. I mean, okay, so just praise me. I'm the law. I'm the sun. Okay, I
But,
understand.
it could be taken the other way around as he was maybe he was addressed wrong, but, he was a huge fan of Shin Jung-hyun, obviously. If he wasn't, then why would he ask for a song?
Yeah, just be his concert or something. But he refused. He said, no, I don't want to do it.
Okay.
Instead, wrote a song about the beauty of Korea called, we all know the song, 아름다운 감사.
Right. Very famous song.
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful song. After, his music career began to suffer from police harassment, police brutality, and governmental interference. Very sad. Some of his songs were banned as vulgar or noisy in August 1975. It's really funny. This is one of the interviews of Shin Jung-hyun. He said some of the songs can really, the radio stations, TV station, they could not play the song because it sounds noisy.
Huh. Right.
Yeah, I mean, they just made up some, ridiculous reason, and you did not write the song for our Mr. President, so this is your punishment. Here we go.
Well, I guess that was a time filled with turmoil and conflict, as
Right.
many
The
would say.
70s in Korea. Crazy
Sad.
time.
Eventually he was arrested.
Right.
Just possession of marijuana. He went to jail. So he couldn't do any music for a while. After his release, he was banned from public performance for years.
Uh-huh.
What a waste.
Truly a waste, yes. But, for just in case our listeners get the wrong idea. I mean, Park Chung-hee did some things wrong, he did some things right, but, that is the same with every president
That's right.
we have in the world. So, yeah.
I guess,
too much into that.
Yeah, a point of Shin Jung-hyun, he probably really.
Yeah. In
Something.
point of Shin Jung-hyun, yeah, he might be thinking of him as the Lucifer. But,
right.
yes, who knows? Right.
Yeah, after, time goes by, and then we have a new president and stuff, so, but unfortunately, public taste in music has changed like that.
Uh-huh.
So he said, it was all, let's work hard, let's be happy kind of stuff.
Oh,
He said he was completely physical, with no spirit, no mentality, and no humanity. That trend has carried over all the way to today. So he pretty much, I'm out, I try to come back, but all the musical taste, all the people changed.
But, he was so talented. I
was
think
talented.
he could have made a comeback if he really wanted.
He actually wrote some great songs for artists in 80s too.
All
Still
right.
90s too. Yeah, do you know Kim Wan-son?
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, the sexy lady.
The Madonna of Korea.
Exactly.
He wrote songs for her.
Uh-huh.
Amazing disco music.
Yeah,
Wow.
I remember the song, Rhythm So Good.
Yeah, rhythm for the child.
That's
That's with the rhythm. It's a great song, and it's got that humanity,
Uh-huh.
and it's deep. It's not just one of those. Maybe we'll have a chance to play this song next time.
Yeah.
But he wrote. So he not only was he a great guitarist, but he was also a great songwriter.
Right, of course.
He was like the Eastman, SM Entertainment.
Uh-huh.
Eastman of those days. He
Right.
had so many great artists, idols of those times. The Pearl Sisters and Kim Chuja, all the great musicians in his company.
Right.
He was big.
So although he said, yeah, I cannot do this anymore, I'm just going to stop, he did not stop playing.
He kept playing, and during the 80s, Shin ran a music club in Itaewon.
Uh-huh.
And, it's a Seoul neighborhood popular with foreign visitors
Right.
and army personnel. And he also opened Woodstock, a club, music
Okay.
club. So everything he did, the business, even the
Uh-huh.
business, had to do with music.
Right.
And in 1986, ran a place called Woodstock for 2 decades.
Uh-huh.
So until the 90s and 2000, he ran a music business. And among Shin's 1990 and 2000 works, 부유이 자연 came out in 1994.
Okay.
That's his finest album. He kept playing music. And his electric guitar Sanjo proved he still does musical experiments. So he has done works until 2000. He kept doing it. And finally, in 2002 and 2003, his legendary albums were reissued as LP, miniature CDs.
All right.
Mhm.
So, I think pretty much I can sum that up as music has always been his life.
Always. And even in 2004, Shin provided the musical score for director Im Kwon-taek,
Okay.
the famous. He is also a godfather of Korean film industry. Im Kwon-taek's film Low Life, so he made music for him. And 2006, he actually announced his retirement. So it was supposed to be his last concert or musical career, but he actually returned on May 17, 2008,
Uh-huh.
because people kept wanting him.
All right.
So he was forced to play again for 2008, and he made some international performances, and also the one that Jake had been to.
Oh.
So, his audience, they keep wanting him to play on stage. So, after retirement,
Right.
he had to come back. So, it's just his godfather, and people want him, so he has no choice. He has to play music.
And we're laughing because I just said there, right? Anyways, so I was about to go on about this moment you had with him, Jake.
It was really amazing for me. I was middle school.
Right.
Long time ago. And I had my band called Keep Out.
Uh-huh.
So like little kids.
Yeah.
Little kids form a band, Keep Out, were playing some music in some park. We didn't have any rehearsal studio or anything.
Yeah.
And then we just, play some music in some park. And then on the way back home, I remember it's a small white car and some Fender Strat guitar inside the car.
Okay.
Somebody came out with a tank top. That was tank top. That was summertime. Came out.
Uh-huh.
And Jung-hyun was really young.
Oh.
And I just ran into him.
Uh-huh.
I just recognized him right away in a second. And we all ran into him. And he was like looking at us like, little boy, you're here. You guys are the band.
Uh-huh.
And then we talked a little bit. And they said, who's the guitar player? I am. What
Wow.
kind of guitar do you play? Oh, I have a $50 guitar and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then, who's your favorite guitar player? I said, Jung-hyun. And they was like laughing. And it was a really great moment.
Yeah.
5 years later,
Uh-huh.
I got signed with one record
Okay.
label through his son.
Oh.
So I released the album early 90s, and I had a little appointment with Chang in Woodstock.
Okay.
I met him again
Wow.
5 years.
Uh-huh.
And I actually asked him, sir, do you remember
Do you remember? Yeah.
5 years ago on the street, somewhere in Seoul,
Uh-huh.
little kids, 4 guys, running,
Yeah.
were running into you and asked for autographs. Do you remember?
The worst moment for a superstar. 5 years ago, do you remember that little boy on the street?
And it's out of like millions.
Exactly. Out of a million kids.
And I had a really special moment,
Uh-huh.
so I asked him. He said, "I think I remember, but not sure, but I think so. I think it was being nice."
I think so too.
Yeah, he doesn't remember.
Yeah,
So,
Yeom
you
and
know
I
what?
agree.
Think about that. Little, like 4 guys
Uh-huh.
in a band, whole band members running to him. It's not really like, oh, I'm your fan, I need an autograph. It's a little different. It's kind of unusual. But anyway, he told me it was really nice.
You think it's unusual? No.
Me, I don't remember people like coming to me, even in my status. I don't remember people.
I guess it was really big nice. And then after that, that was 92, 93, I believe. And then I went to the States and came back to Korea, and then I went to his concert. I saw him, and he ordered some dinner.
Wow.
I had dinner right next to him. The thing is, I had dinner with my staff member in a Korean restaurant, and that child called me up. My father ordered the food for you. I said, "Where are you? We just finished the dinner. I don't care. Come to the backstage green room and have a dinner. We just ate. Come." So we came back to the thing. He ordered delicious, great food for us. We were so full, and he was right next to me, just 30 centimeters right there, and he was actually looking at me and have some dinner. Yeah, sure. So
Yeah, you have to
we'll
eat.
finish up everything here, and then we all went to the pharmacy.
Right.
Another little moment for me.
That's a big moment. I think that's a big moment. I mean, everyone has that sort of big moment they always remember. I'm sort of sensing that is a huge moment for you too. Okay, well, we heard of his special moment, so why don't we let Jake introduce us to the next song? What are we going to listen to next?
We talked about the song today. 아름다운 강산.
Right, that controversial song.
Yeah. Yes and no, but
Uh-huh.
yes. Controversial song. Yeah. It's a long song and one of the most famous songs in Korea.
Right, so let's listen to this right now. 아름다운 강산, Beautiful Land by 신중현. to Sound K with me, DJ Xian, and this is our Saturday corner, Rockin' ROK, Rock of Korea, with our guests, Yeom Guitar and Jake Chang in our studio. And that song we just played for you, that was by one of the legendary K-rock players here in Korea. His name is Shin Jung-hyun, and that song is called 아름다운 강산, Beautiful Land. And I do believe our guest, Yeom Guitar and Jake Chang, is going to introduce us to one more band tonight. So who?
Before I introduce you the other band, I just want to say we have to thank the President Park. Because if it wasn't for him, that 아름다운 강산 song come out, right?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
That's right.
So I thank the President Park.
Exactly. You have to
The father.
see, yeah, it's like seeing the glass half full and half empty kind of feel.
And guess what?
What?
His daughter is our president right now.
I know.
Yes, our first female president.
That's right.
And you know, somehow everything just links with each other. And then the first female president's nephew is a musician. And this is who
That's
are.
right.
And yeah, it all kind of, it's like a circle of life, you know?
I hope she asks us to write a song for her.
Would you?
I would write a song that's completely different.
Oh, just like
It's going to-
Ching-young.
Yeah, and it's going to be a big hit. I sense.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sort of sensing that you'll be going to jail.
For what? For looking like a woman?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Right. I'm gonna say for imitating a woman and taking a female parking lot space, but
Yeah, it's a sin, isn't it?
ah,
You
yeah.
look like a man.
We should stop teasing your guitar and get
Yeah,
on
that's
track.
done now. No more of this.
Right. So tell us about this new rock band you're gonna introduce us to.
This is a new band. It's one of the greatest psychedelic hard rock bands right now in Korea.
Correct?
So Shin Jung-hyun was old psychedelic. This is a new psychedelic.
Old school versus new school.
New school,
Yeah.
exactly. It's called 한음파.
Uh-huh.
This band came from the name of the microphone they used in the studio.
Okay.
And I thought the name 한음파, Han is one, and 음파 is the sound wave.
Uh-huh.
So I thought that's what it meant, but it's
One
actually
sound wave.
one sound, single sound wave, whatever. But it's actually from the microphone they used in the studio.
Oh.
And this band
Uh-huh.
has a long history,
Okay.
but their recent career is really active. But they actually formed in 1994 as a high school band.
All right.
These guys are in their 30s,
Uh-huh.
and they first formed the band in 1994, but in 1997 they all enlisted in the army,
Wow.
so the band kind of broke up.
Oh.
You know, this is the thing about the bands in Korea. If you want to be successful as a musician, you have to go to the army first.
Right. Or I was sort of sensing that because a lot of indie bands these days, what they do is they go to the army at the same time so that they can reduce the time that
Reduce the time.
they spend at the army and have, members missing.
But you can't. I mean, if all the members can go to the army at the same time, it's great. But that doesn't happen very often
Right.
because sometimes you have your own schooling. Sometimes you are working.
Right.
Unless you are like really super close and the bands are really tight. It's very
That is
unusual.
true as well. I mean, you need sort of luck to go with that as well.
One of the few bands I know is Crying. They
Oh.
all went to the army at the same time.
Right, right.
Came back and they reformed the band and started playing again.
Right, they came into our studio before as well.
They
They were
did.
really funny.
They are funny. They are funny.
They are very
Party
funny.
a lot. They're funny. They're all married except just one. The leader, Han Kyung-rok, Captain Rock. They're all married now. Yeah,
Wow, I did not know that. I thought most of them were single.
exactly.
Wow.
They are married. They're like ajashis. And some of them got kids too.
Wow. Okay.
Indie band rock stars get married and have kids.
I think I actually asked them that because I sort of do ask people coming to our studio, okay, well, who are your stereotypes? And that sort of, it does give it away. They say, yeah, I'm married, blah, blah, blah.
Uh,
But I don't think they actually answered my question.
no? Oh. What are they afraid of? What are they afraid
Losing their female fans.
they've been around for 20 years, almost 15,
Wow.
20 years.
Long time.
Yeah, the fans would know that they are married.
Right, so tell us more about this group.
Okay, so they went to the army, but they came back and reunited after the discharge, but actually stopped playing in 2002.
Oh.
So they had about 5 years of gap. And finally in 2007, they had a second reunion.
Yeah.
That's when they really started playing.
Okay.
The band had a breakthrough event in 2008. They were chosen as the Rookie of the Month and won the Special Rookie of the Year in 2008 by the Space Konga,
Oh, okay.
the very famous indie band audition program. GateFlowers was also chosen.
Wow.
That was the only. Well, it still exists now, but it was the only audition program for bands
I see.
during the time until like Top Band and those things came out.
Uh-huh.
So they finally released their debut album in 2009, and 2 EPs and 2 full-length albums so far.
Uh-huh.
And they've been ever since 2008. They've been playing in major rock festivals in Korea, such as Petaport and Jisan Valley Rock Festival.
So this rookie thing paved the way for them, right? So how would you describe their music?
As I mentioned, this is a rock band with the taste of psychedelic rock, like 70s, 60s psychedelic rock
Right.
sound. And they have a little extra thing to their music.
Okay.
The vocalist, Lee Jung-hoon, plays a 7-string acoustic instrument called madugum.
Oh.
It's a Mongolian instrument, traditional. It's also called a kill or cool, or
Right.
Morin Tolo Gaiho. I don't know what it is, but it's,
Right.
it's a Mongolian instrument.
Uh-huh.
Sort of like sitar,
Oh.
7-string, and it's got a very, very
Uh-huh.
moody sound.
Oh, I can sort of sense that when you say sitar because I think people are more familiar with sitar. than
Sitar,
that,
yeah.
Right.
So, the psychedelic in the 70s, 60s,
I see.
but not Indian instrument, but Mongolian instrument.
Okay, so one member plays that.
Mhm.
Who are the other members and what do they play?
We have Lee Jung-hoon on vocal and madugum and Yoon Se-young on guitar, Kim Hyun-tae on drums, and Chang Hyuk-jo on bass. So you have 4 members all playing instruments.
All male members.
All male members.
male band.
And that madugum sound, it gives an exotic atmosphere
Right.
to Hanapa sound.
Oh, I see. Well, tell us about the song we're going to listen to.
Okay, we're gonna listen to the most famous song by
Hanapa.
Hanapa, and I would say this song would represent their sound. It's
Okay.
called 무중력, Zero Gravity.
Oh, kind of suits with that sound you're describing. Okay, well, we're going to play you this song right now, 무중력, Zero Gravity by Hanapa, and also say goodbye to these guys for this week. They'll be back next week as well, so do tune in next week for more K-rock stars and stories. And here is the song, 무중력, Zero Gravity by Hanapa. Thank you guys for coming in tonight.
Thank you.
I'll
Thank
see you guys
you.
next week.
Next week, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
없이 뛰어들며 날는 것처럼 어지러워서 아무것도 보이지 않았어. 시간이 지나가 너와 함께 있었던 것 모두 외면하듯 사라질 준비하고 있는 것 같아. 그 이유를 알 수 없는 내게 남겨진 공간에서 미를 잃은 유령처럼 부유하고 있어. 일그러져 지나간 날의 잔에 넘어 보이는 흔적에 닿으려 할수록 더 멀어지는 것 같아. 이제는 펼치고 있어